The challenge course is a lot more exciting than just a typical day, and it really makes our employees or groups really kind of see, in a fun way, useful lessons that are applicable when we are in the office.
If you work by yourself, it builds confidence. If you work with a group, it actually builds teamwork, builds cooperation. I actually like to get my sales team down here and do a region meeting here, have this part of the training.
Everybody participating, being together, coming together as a team, cheering each other on, watching, your partner or someone else overcome a fear or overcome an obstacle, and then, they're doing the same for you, so the teamwork was just awesome and wonderful.
It's a good atmosphere, everybody's having a good time, just relaxing, but working together. You kind of learn to work with people that you haven't worked with before.
For an office like ours that has different departments, it's always fun to bring different groups together and get to work more closely with them and get to learn more about them, and even people that you do work with every day, to get to know a little bit more.
At first I think when we all came out here we probably thought this was just, we're doing things with our hands and what was this going to translate into back in the office, but definitely some of the lessons we've learned in communication and working together and all that great stuff is definitely going to translate and help us to better interact with each other once we get back to the office.
Coming out here, doing these team building activities, it really stimulates your mind so you can take stuff back to your job and, apply it there. I think the big thing is the communication. That's key when you're at the job, because if no one speaks, then nothing gets done.
Here you're actually using these ideas when you're here. The facilitators are making you learn things about each other while you're here, and you don't even realize that you're just changing the way that you work together. And so you go back to work and you already know different things about those people, and you already just start working differently. When you go back, you know this person's personality, that they really can lead a project. So you just go back and you're like, oh, well, they can probably take this over. You just kind of learn different things about people. When we go back to the office, I know that we'll work more closely together, and we'll make a better atmosphere in the office.
It's a new way to build your team at your office, better than just the boring old icebreakers that you do in your break room. It's definitely a good experience.
It's always nice for people that work indoors to be able to be outside. It's always really fun.
I never thought I was an outdoorsy kind of guy, but this is, I could handle outdoor activities if I had like 6 instructors around me every time telling me what to do.
The staff, oh my goodness, they're awesome.
Danielle is, hope she can't hear me, she's really nice and stern, which is what you want out of people that have your life in their hands.
Oh, they couldn't be better. It looks like they've been doing it for decades. Top down, excellent staff.
Love the facilitators. You can tell that they're very educated in what they're doing. They all have creative and different ideas, and what I really enjoy about them is they're all making sure we're having fun but doing it in a safe way.
I knew it was high, but I didn't know it was this high.
Typically, I'm just sitting at my desk, making phone calls and talking to people, and it's probably the exact opposite, extreme opposite.
It's definitely more challenging than I thought it would be. I got up there and the wire starts waving a little bit, and you know you're not going to fall, but it's just in the back of your mind, you're like, well,
There's no real fear of falling when you've got 6 people telling you what to do. It's really pretty great.
Never a safety issue. It was more just me getting used to the course, figuring out how to get through it. But no, I've never had an issue with safety. There's so much pre-instruction that they really build your confidence prior to entering the course.
I'm not really afraid of heights, but also don't put myself in that position too much. So, any reservations are quickly cured, I think, after you successfully complete it.
There's a couple people here that were a little tentative to start, but then once they actually got out there, they had no problem finishing. You can do all of it. Anybody can do all of it. I don't think there's any athletic requirement involved. And so it's just taking that first step.
I am a perfect example that athleticism is irrelevant when it comes to doing something like this.
You can't come out here and expect that this is just something physical. You're high up in the air, it's challenging because you're nervous, and on top of that, you got to think, and then, I started getting tired. So you've got that as a factor too, so you're using every bit of you. Your whole being is being challenged, all at the same time.
I think my group would love to come back. We've had the best time, and I'm sure we'll come back in the future.
I wish I could do it every day. It was incredible.
Definitely it's something great for any company to do, especially for our type of office, for this age group when they're a little bit younger and even, you know, like in their 30s and 40s. It's just, you can't help but be happy when you're out here. You can't help but learn more about people when you're out here, and it just, I think it would be a great idea for anybody.
Come out, it's a unique and exciting experience for your group that really translates to your success in the office.
I think that everyone should try this because you're gonna leave here feeling like you can accomplish anything. Like right now, I feel like I can go, you know, take on the world.
Go without a doubt. Get on the list, get signed up, you'll love it.
The park's not far away from, you know, typically where everybody lives around here, and, you know, come out and try it and give it a shot, and you surprise yourself.
Other people that couldn't come are really going to hate that they didn't, and you know, once you get everybody out here, I know it would be a really good experience for them.
Just when you come out, just really let loose and don't take yourself too seriously and just have a good time.
For me to be able to overcome that, and for everyone here that helped, that is just something that I will never forget. I will never forget this day. Never.
Hope to see you on the challenge course.